And typically I don't cover the Thorps. The reason I don't cover the Thorps is because they're total attention whores, okay? Um, Basically, if you don't know who the Thorps are, is that they are people who make provocative entertainment, okay? What they do is that they locale themselves on purpose in order to gain attention and clout from higher up content creators, okay? Um, if we disagree on Destiny, we can all agree on hating the Thorps because they're not even genuine locales. Like that's the problem. It's they're not genuine locales. I think like it's very clear that they have some level of self-awareness when it comes to this kind of stuff, and it's also very clear that they're just like there's actual real shit going on. Like for example, I don't think you can fake the police people showing up. I don't think you can fake other things, but they are just like there are people who lean into the whole like online spiel, but at the same time of leaning into it, they have actual horrifying things going on in the background. So if you don't know, basically they got attention first for worming their way into Destiny's orbit, for essentially being pro incest. Okay, pro incest. So the father and the daughter um are like trying to they constantly refer between themselves as like, oh yeah, we're lovers, we love each other very much, but in a really weird fucking way, to the point where they play on the ambiguity of like whether or not they are incestuous or not, and they do this to get attention. Okay, they do this to get a bunch of attention. There's a whole Kiwi Farms thread on them and everything, but they're just extremely cringe. Don't give them any attention, okay? Seriously, okay? Just maybe just don't encourage them on this because they're just so not genuine on everything, okay? The reason I also say they're not genuine is because in the past when I was like a fucking little tiny content creator, the Thorps were also in my chat and they watch me in the past as well. I don't know if that's the case anymore, but basically they tried to get me to become one of their like Thorbiters. They failed, okay, by the way, because I'm my own independent person, all right? When I was really tiny, like much smaller than they are, at the time. Um, and every single time they would just want to hop on stream to get attention from me, and I just like at some point I figured out what they were actually doing, and I just didn't want to associate with them anymore, just mainly because it's very obvious that they were just playing into the bit, that they were incestuous and they were weird and crazy and shit, like that's it. That's all I'm gonna say about that, okay? Like it's just I'm gonna be totally honest. It's just like I just can't. I can't do it. Okay. Just anyway, the point is that now we I'm guessing that this is their new way of getting attention and getting any kind of validation from the internet is by suing Destiny. So yeah, now I guess this is what's happening. Okay, is discussing how much clout they get for destroying their family. And their family's like legitimately like trailer trash. Okay, unironically trailer trash. There's clearly several members of the family that don't even want to get involved in anything that the Thorpes are doing. For example, the brother of Grace Thorpe, I think either at least one of the brothers of Grace Thorpe is like just not. He's doesn't want to get involved whatsoever, but they get dragged into it anyway just by adjacency and relation, which makes me feel really bad for them. Okay, just yeah. Your views are good. Do you have any advice on how to grow my... Don't get advice from me, okay? I'm very bad at content creation, okay? Okay. All right, man.
All right.
I'm not good at
Let's
this
take a
shit.
look at this. 1 second, look at mine. It's time to eat fresh. One of my 5 grub hubs per day.
Oh, okay. Yo, what the fuck? Did we just get a raid from Gokunaru? Yo. Shit. Yo, Gokunaru, thank you so much for the raid, buddy. Yo, thank you. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Welcome. Bro, this has to be the strongest fucking bridge ever. Holy shit. Like after this entire time, it's been years. Like even before the hiatus, we first formed our bridge, Kokonara and I. I'm just glad that he's still like keeping me in mind. That's great. Thank you, Kokonara. I appreciate that. Sadly, Grace is hot though. Remember when Darius was obsessed with Grace? And remember when Grace was burning Darius's clothes? Hello, Coco Watchers.
Oh no. It's not outside. That means you took it to the wrong fucking apartment.
Oh, GG. People said
Oh no,
that,
it's not
that
here
they
yet. Never
hooked
mind.
up.
Close call.
Yeah, but I don't even know if I can call Grace BBD pussy. Like I think I can call Grace like I don't know what kind of pussy she would be. Schizophrenic pussy? Oh Lord. Yeah.
Hi everybody, welcome back to Thorp TV on YouTube and ThorpTube on Kick. We have a very
To be fair, Xena is too good for Darius, okay? Darius might be a worse partner. Listen, Xena deserves better, okay?
very special episode today. I have filed a civil lawsuit against
Thanks, Grace.
Stephen Kenneth Bonnell II, aka Destiny.
Oh.
And we're going to be getting into everything about it today.
Bro, I unironically hate giving the Thorps attention. Fuck me,
My
dude.
complaint that I filed,
Fuck the Thorps, dude, honestly.
his response so far,
Could you explain who this is? So, Grace and the
Unironically, fuck
Thorps.
the Thorps.
I honestly, God, I can't explain it. I don't think I can explain it. Imagine like the most shock jockey family that wants to become internet famous possible, where the dad and the daughter make jokes about like fucking each other and everything. Like
Hey,
it's
Nice.
unhinged on a level you've
agree.
like can't even imagine how unhinged it is.
Yeah,
and my
it's-
evidence. So I'm very excited, a little bit nervous, but this is going to be quite an episode. I want to start this out by saying that I have been experiencing my reputation being ruined by creators for
What are you? Wait, dude, I can't tell if she's being serious or not. This has to be a bit, right? Is she is she saying that she's having her reputation being ruined by wait, I can't process this. I can't process this right now. Really, the Thorps. The Thorps are complaining about having their reputations being ruined. This is a bit. This has to be a meme. Okay, cool. Good
a
one.
long time, and I have never taken really any definitive action
Okay.
to defend myself against them doing this.
All right.
And I have never really dealt with how much this has affected my ability to succeed online as a streamer, YouTuber, kick streamer, whatever you want to say.
Wait, and it wasn't due to your own actions? Fuck, I don't even know why I'm even entertaining her arguments, because I know that she's lying through her teeth, or like she knows she's being stupid and retarded as fuck. Like, I know this for a fact.
I've just taken it as, like, that's how the
Yeah.
internet works. Suck it up, buttercup, and just deal with it. And I've tried to cope with it as much as possible by turning it into a meme and hoping people don't bring it up, and desperately trying to
What do you mean? You get your attention based off of only this, no? Like, this is your entire identity, no?
restore my reputation. And I thought that suing somebody was really
Somebody said Resident Evil 7 family.
difficult. It's not. At least
What?
not as far as I've
What's
been.
going on?
As far as I've gotten with the process. It's not as hard as I thought it was. And while it has been really emotionally crazy, I've been on a roller coaster, personally, it is a good feeling. It's a good feeling. And I was sick of talking about it. And I was like, okay, you know what?
Okay.
The statute of
I'm assuming this is a trash lawsuit and a giant waste of time, but they hope it brings them attention. That's my guess. Yeah, I guess.
limitations for defamatory statements made by Stephen Kenneth Bonnell II is almost up, which I'm actually incorrect about. There are more. But with the specific one I was talking about, I was like, it's almost up. You know what? Fuck it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it and see what happens. I think it's time. Why am I so afraid of this guy or his fans or any of this? And what inspired me to sue Destiny
Please don't say Pixie. She's gonna say Pixie, isn't she?
was actually weirdly a much smaller YouTuber who I don't want to say because she didn't want me to talk about this publicly, but just in broad terms, a much smaller YouTuber who DM'd me and just told me that she was suing somebody for $20,000 to $30,000 based on a really, really, I would say, very petty small claim between two channels. But she was suing for defamation. And
Oh, okay. I don't think it's Pixie then. Right? Then it's not Pixie. Okay.
I know that Lauren De Laguna joked or told me that all the time, all of like these little like LawTuber people sue each other constantly. Do you think that? No way that Lauren De Laguna is chatting with her, right? There's no shot.
There's no shot.
The only reason I also connect these two is because
What?
I think didn't Lauren De Laguna make a ton of content? Actually, she did. Lauren, I think Lauren told me she found me through covering the
Thorps?
Thorps. Yeah, I think.
Oh my god.
But it could be anybody that could be talking to her, though. I mean, I don't know that 100%.
If you guys don't know, the Thorps basically originated from Lauren De Laguna's original community. So this is something I don't know if Lauren talks about a lot, but like basically Lauren has an original community that the Thorps were originally a part of before they became content creators, okay? So it's like the batshit insane TV personality community or whatever the fuck. But yeah.
And she said she had talked to a lawyer, and a lawyer had taken her on, and I was like, wow, really? So
Very
you have
weird.
more balls than me. You're going to do this, but I'm not. Over this really quite petty thing, some kind of accusation that was made to like maybe 50 to 100 viewers. And I was just motivated. All of a sudden, I was just like, you know what? If you're going to do that, then I'm going to do this. I'm going to do what I can. And so I'd like to start out with a prayer to one of my favorite saints, Saint Rita.
What?
Don't worry if you're not comfortable with prayer. I am not either. You don't have to feel anything. I feel basically nothing when I pray, but I try to do it anyways. And if you're from the Destiny orbit or you're a Destiny fan, I suggest you mute or fast forward if you're watching the replay because you might spontaneously combust if you hear a prayer. So, in the name of the Father, and the Son, and the Holy Spirit. O holy patroness of those in need, Saint Rita, whose pleadings before thy divine Lord
This is a waste of time.
are almost irresistible, who for thy lavishness in granting favors hast been called the advocate of the hopeless and even of the impossible. Saint Rita, so humble, so pure, so mortified, so patient and of compassionate love for thy crucified Jesus, that thou couldst obtain from him whatsoever thou askest, on account of which all confidently have recourse to thee, expecting, if not always relief, at least comfort. Be propitious through our petition.
This is literally so performative. I know. Like, that's the entire problem with the Thorps, is that they are so fake. Like, they are so absurdly fake. It's so obvious how fake they are as well. Yeah.
Showing thy power with God on behalf of thy suppliant.
Alright.
Be lavish to us, as thou hast been in so many wonderful cases, for the greater glory of God, for the spreading of thine own devotion, and for the consolation of those who trust in thee. Glorious Saint Rita, you wanted to enter the convent, but your parents arranged a marriage for you. We pray. So I was just like, you know what? If you're going to do that, then I'm going to a lawyer, and a lawyer had taken me to for 20, but just in broad terms, a much smaller YouTuber who DM'd me and just told me that she was suing somebody for 20.
Okay, sorry.
On behalf of thy suppliant. Be lavish to us, as thou hast been in so many wonderful cases, for the greater glory of God, for the spreading.
1 second.
We're doing some research with the help of ChatGPT and Grok, and cheating with them on each other. I cross-reference. I'm smart like that. And figuring out what you need to do before you sue someone in Florida. And what I realized is that I would have to send Destiny a request for retraction before I sued him for defamation. And what that means is basically I'm asking you to publicly take down the defamatory statements and apologize for them and say that they're not true in the forms they were published. So I did send him a request for retraction. I sent it to his business email, and I sent it through direct messages. Now, I was super nervous because I had no idea if he was going to respond or not. Absolutely no idea.
I responded with a laughing emoji.
And, hold on 1 second, sorry. The next day, I woke up to see this. Somebody had screenshotted this and sent it in my Discord. Let me do it like this. Today at 2:35 a.m., posted on Kiwi Farms, Grace Thorpe is threatening to sue Destiny for defamation. And keep in mind, I had not posted this anywhere. I hadn't told anybody I'd done this. I hadn't posted it anywhere. So I'm seeing this and I'm like, okay, that's my DM. I did not share that, so Destiny is sending my DMs. Okay. What does the DM say? What was my request? It says, hi, Destiny. You are hereby formally demanded to issue a full and fair public retraction of the above, I should have said below, but whatever, statements concerning me, Grace Thorpe, on the same forums in which they were made.
Oh, boy.
Oh, is my kick stream down? Hold on 1 second, sorry. No, it's still up. Still good. Okay. For the June 17, 2023 X post, you must post a retraction on your Twitter/X account that is clearly visible to your followers and admits that the prior statement linked below was false and without factual basis. What am I talking about? What was the actual tweet? Give me 1 second, let me pull it up. It was this one, which is still active. From Destiny, June 17, 2023, 455.8 thousand.
Does this cost her money?
Congrats. Oh, it's because Gokanara invaded me.
Whatever her
Rated
subscription is to whatever AI she's using to write all the messages, and
But thank you.
then probably a few $100 to file a case in court.
Views.
Bro, I should start filing cases at this rate. Dude, it's this easy? It's this easy to file a case? Maybe I should start doing it. Holy shit.
How long before one of your videos blows up a little too much and someone contacts Child Protective Services, he tagged CPS Jamaica, to recover the children you're abusing with the daughter you've raped and brainwashed? Okay. And we go back here. For the August 7, 2023 live stream statement on Playing with Fire, you must publicly retract the statement.
You've been regularly hitting 100. Yeah, but I try to not to take it for granted, okay? But thank
On your
you.
next live
I
stream
appreciate
and or
it.
post a public statement clarifying that your comment was false and not based on any factual belief or knowledge, and request removal of the content from third-party platforms if you are unable to remove it directly. And I linked to this exact timestamp.
I don't even know what the fuck we're talking about at the last of this. I hope that Grace stops fucking her dad.
Okay.
Oh, hey, it's Andrew Wilson.
If you refuse or fail to issue such retraction, I intend to proceed with a civil action for defamation, seeking compensatory and punitive damages as permitted by law. Please be advised that this letter is a condition precedent to the filing of such an action under Florida Statute 770.01. This letter is being delivered by electronic means for the purpose of providing legal notice under said statute. I have also emailed this to your email, contact@DestinyGG. Sincerely, Grace Thorpe. Now, this was posted. The reason people got this screenshot, I believe, was that it was posted by Destiny. Well, no, not that I believe. I know. According to this screenshot, the screenshot was posted in his DGG offline
Is it what Destiny said about the Brad Taste and Music thing? No.
chat, pretty sure. This is what this is referring to. And his response is,
What do you say?
lol. LOL. Somebody else in the offline chat says, pro se. Omega lol. Destiny, time for an actual lawyer. You vs Grace, both pro se. Destiny says, Dr. Feelgood 16 would be interesting to fight this pro se if she filed. We can do a real life legal arc on stream. So, this is his response to my request for retraction. No response privately, by the way, just want to say. No response privately, but this is his response.
Yeah, but it's a lawsuit. It's a lawsuit. Like, who cares?
His response is, lol.
Wait.
Yeah, that would be my response too.
Wait, maybe I didn't.
That would be my response too.
I did. She's lying. She just defamed me. There is indeed a lol W reacted by Destiny, so don't appreciate that.
And would be interesting to fight.
I hope, and by the way, I think like if you're on Pixie's team for the lawsuit, I think you should be against. I think you should call out Grace Thorpe, okay? Because she discredits other women that will come out in support against Destiny, okay? If you're really principled, if you're actually principled, you should come out and say, yeah, Grace Thorpe's lawsuit discredits other lawsuits against Destiny. Okay.
Like this pro se, we can do a real life legal arc on stream. A refusal
So to be fair, I think it's just really easy. It's really easy anyway to bash Grace Thorpe, but yeah.
to retract. Absolute refusal. Okay. So my response was to file the suit.
It can be hard, I think.
And we're going to go through that in just a minute. Pro se trial would be great. Great idea, Grace. You guys are being sarcastic, but you think I haven't looked this up. I'm perfectly permitted to share this. It's not sealed or anything like that. Okay. So, let's go through it step by step. Let's go through it step by step. And we'll endure all the humiliation and laughing and making fun of me. But I'm not going to read the chat while I go through this. We're just going to go through it piece by piece.
Kill me.
In the Circuit Court of the 11th Judicial Circuit in and for Miami-Dade County, Florida. Grace Thorpe, plaintiff, v. Stephen K. Bonnell II, a.k.a. Destiny, defendant. Complaint for defamation, libel, and intentional infliction of emotional distress. To the Honorable Court comes now Plaintiff Grace Thorpe, plaintiff, as a pro se litigant, and very respectfully states, alleges, and prays as follows. 1. Nature of action. This is an action for defamation, libel, and intentional infliction of emotional distress arising from false and inflammatory public statements made by defendant Stephen Kenneth Bonnell II, also known as Destiny, a prominent online personality and content creator. Defendant used his large influence to broadcast malicious and defamatory claims about plaintiff, including false assertion that plaintiff was engaged in an incestuous sexual relationship with her father. Plaintiff seeks compensatory damages in an amount to be determined at trial, punitive damages for defendant's reckless and malicious conduct, injunctive relief compelling removal and retraction of
You... Really? Really now? You have a problem with people thinking that you're in an incestuous relationship with your father? I'm very shocked.
the defamatory statements, and any other relief deemed just and proper by the court. Jurisdiction and venue. Section 2. This court has personal jurisdiction over defendant because he resides in Miami-Dade County, Florida, and the defamatory and tortious conduct occurred here. Venue is proper in Miami-Dade County pursuant to Florida law. Section 3. Parties. Plaintiff, Grace Thorpe, is a citizen of the United States and a resident of Warren, Rhode Island. Defendant, Stephen Kenneth Bonnell II, also known as Destiny, is a citizen of the United States and a resident of Miami Beach, Florida. Facts. Plaintiff is a full-time live streamer with a social media presence including approximately 4,500 followers on X, I'm big, I know, and 10,000 subscribers on YouTube. Her live streams are her sole source of income. Defendant is a live streamer and political commentator known online as Destiny, with approximately 292,000 followers on X and 848,000 subscribers on YouTube. On August 7, 2023, during a live stream debate panel on the channel Playing with Fire, which was also broadcasted on defendant's personal streaming platform, destiny.gg, plaintiff and defendant engaged in an open debate with two other panelists. Defendant publicly stated, quote, I hope Grace stops fucking her dad, at approximately 2 hours, 27 minutes, and 25 seconds in the stream. The statement was broadcast to an estimated 4,000 to 7,000 live viewers across both the Playing with Fire channel and defendant's personal streaming platform. And
Oh no. Not blood sports. Oh, that's terrible.
remains accessible online with approximately 218,000 views on the Playing with Fire channel. On or about June 17, 2023, defendant posted on X, formerly Twitter, a statement claiming that the plaintiff had been raped and brainwashed by her father, referencing plaintiff directly in a publicly viewable post with over 455,000 views. These statements are false, defamatory, and have caused plaintiff significant harm. Oh, yes, I'm going to answer questions later, okay? I want to get through it, okay? You can wait, and I'll answer all the questions on Kick. Count 1, defamation, libel. Defendant published false statements of fact about plaintiff to third parties, which were published publicly. Defendant acted negligently or with reckless disregard for the truth of these statements, especially due to the fact that plaintiff had been accused of an incestuous sexual relationship with her father by another panelist earlier during the live stream of August 7, 2023, to which he responded, "That's slander," proving defendant heard the plaintiff plainly object and deny statements of a similar manner well before making his statement. And I'll bring that clip up right here. Give me 1 second. That's not even the best evidence, to be honest, but it's an obvious problem for him. Okay, this is the clip I'm referencing.
Kyla, who has a pet for a husband and is extremely masculine and aggressive. That's
Yeah, but you fuck your
normal.
dad, so. This debate is
You're
going
a Christian. You're a Christian. That's slander. That's slander. You said it
on. I
yourself.
just say
Why don't you like I don't know, why don't you sue Andrew Wilson then? Fuck.
it. Just say.
You said yourself to me in DMs that you didn't believe any of that.
Yeah, but
Okay, so just to clarify, that is the exact quote of
Did she dress up all preppy for this shitty video? Mm-hmm.
what I said. Defendant also acted with reckless disregard for the truth of these statements due to the fact that in his June 2023 post on X, formerly Twitter, defendant alleged that plaintiff had been raped and brainwashed, while in the August 2023 live stream he claimed that plaintiff was fucking her dad. These materially contradictory assertions reflect a clear absence of factual basis, a lack of consistency in defendant's narrative, and a deliberate or reckless intent to defame plaintiff through sensational and knowingly false accusations. Defendant's statements damaged plaintiff's reputation, subjected her to harassment by defendant's followers, and caused financial and emotional harm. Defendant has appeared on numerous prominent media platforms, including Piers Morgan Uncensored, Digital Social Hour, and Fresh and Fit. While defendant did not make the defamatory statements on those specific platforms, his public dissemination of false and damaging claims about plaintiff
She
severely
still
harmed her
sounds like a
reputation
kid.
within the same professional circles. As a
Ish.
result, plaintiff was effectively precluded from accessing comparable high-profile media opportunities, causing her significant professional and financial harm. As a direct and proximate result, plaintiff suffered reputational injury, emotional distress, and economic losses. Count 2, intentional infliction of emotional distress, IIED.
Isn't this the girl that said everyone should suck their dad's dick? Mm-hmm. I don't even know what you're specifically referring to, but that does sound like something Grace would say, unironically.
Defendant's conduct was intentional or reckless. Defendant's statements were outrageous and extreme, exceeding all bounds of decency tolerated in a
Yeah.
civilized society, especially considering the fact that defendant had interacted with plaintiff privately over direct messages, as well as publicly on his own live streams, and had been assured by her that she was not a victim of any abuse. I may have to amend this, because actually we have him on camera, 4K, reading our DMs publicly, where he asks me, "Are you in an incestuous relationship with your dad, a sexual one?" And I say no. He reads them publicly, so I may have to amend that to include that. Defendant knew or should have known that these statements would cause severe emotional distress to
Wow.
plaintiff, especially considering the fact that defendant made these statements in the context of a live stream debate in order to specifically humiliate/discredit plaintiff to viewers. Plaintiff suffered severe emotional distress, including but not limited to anxiety, depression, thoughts of self-harm, and mental anguish as a direct result of defendant's conduct. Prayer for relief. Wherefore, plaintiff respectfully requests that this court, number 1, award compensatory damages in an amount to be determined at trial. 2, award punitive damages for defendant's malicious and reckless conduct.
How does
3,
she even show damages? She can't. This is a lawsuit. Like, it's just a waste of. It's for content for them.
award costs of attorney's fees if counsel is later retained on plaintiff's behalf. 4, grant injunctive relief ordering defendant to remove and retract defamatory statements. And 5, grant such other and further relief as this court deems just and proper. Demand for jury trial. Plaintiff demands a trial by jury on all issues so triable. Dated August 6, 2025. And I added a little note here. Plaintiff has, prior to this filing, served a written demand for retraction pursuant to Florida Statute 770.01. Defendant has definitively responded by publicly publishing her demand for retraction, thereby acknowledging that he received it and understood it. Along with this, he mocked the demand and suggested that his course of action would be to defend himself in court rather than retract. I have my personal information below, and I have my signature, so we're not going to include that part. But that is the suit!
I think Destiny later on also goes over some old like fucking Thorpe clips and shit, and it's just like the most dystopian, the most nightmare fuel thing you will literally ever see. It's just so bad, dude.
Let's go! Let's go! Filed.
And it's all things that I have said, I have reviewed on stream long time ago, but we might as well get a refresher because I have a completely new audience at this point. So
I can't show.
Okay.
I didn't prepare like to show the confirmation, but I posted on my Twitter. I can show that. It's just that it has a lot of private.
Like, obviously this isn't going to trial, but I don't even know if this will survive a motion to dismiss. I guess we'll see. But the because we're both public figures, even if we were to go further with this, right? For defamation, for public figures, you have to prove, it's a very high standard of proving that I'm knowingly lying about her having an incestuous relation with her dad. There's like so much content online that I think it severely undermines the
yeah,
It undermines the damages part. Like, so many people have said this. They've made content out of it. And I think it undermines the fact that I'm knowingly lying about it because I don't know if I mean, they've talked about fucking each other and shit. I have no idea what the actual truth of the matter is. I mean, like, somebody posted this yesterday on Twitter, for instance.
Here's what it is. The old bag gets old. I get the 15-year-old, hot, whatever you want to say, 7, 8, for me, 10, chick, to suck my dick happily, get rid of the old bag. She gets mad, takes the kids on her side.
It opened twice.
Right?
Shut up.
As like trolls herself into taking care of my kids. So me and my hot daughter can fuck with impunity because it's the state of Rhode Island. Go on YouTube. I can do whatever I want, and I'm the Mac Daddy. Isn't that the problem with you? You resent it. How am I not the ultimate baller? An old man, I don't have to work out. I don't need money.
Base dad.
I got pussy whenever I want it, and I also convince this piece of ass that it's her fault, and she's not doing a good enough job. And that's not what your guys' problem is?
Like, the problem is, like, even if she does say, well, he was just joking, nobody else on the internet interpreted it that way, which is obvious from all the other people that say that they fucked. And how could you possibly prove that I've damaged you with my statements when you're making content out of literally this? And there's like a ton of different, like, you can play this game all day. There's so many weird, this is just a very creepy set of people. Most of you guys, I don't know how recently you joined, but this is a very, very weird YouTube family.
And I don't know what I'm.
I think they have a legal case, guys. We asked lawyer J Stock. So true.
So this is the point. The point is, you guys are kind of right. There is something incestuous going on. All right? It's true.
If you're a girl,
Dude. Yes, I am having incestuous relationship with my father. Yes, this is in fact happening. Anyway, we're gonna sue Destiny now because he called us incestuous.
and you're not connected to your dad, you need to go find your dad and suck his dick.
Do you remember the,
Okay.
oh God, what was it? I want to say Iron Mouse, but that's not it, because that's a fucking VTuber. I feel like they were talking about her panties or something with some guy on. Fuck, I don't remember the names of these people. These people are like way off in the weirdo YouTube world, like even more weirdo than like whatever world I used to be involved in. This is a deeper, darker world than what I was in.
Information like the case number. I don't know if that's private necessarily, but I didn't like block it out ahead of time. Hold on one second. Well, you can take me at my word. I sent Destiny the filed suit with the like file stamping on it, which means like the court, when you submit it electronically, it stamps it when it was sent. So I sent him that. So okay, so that was big. Submitting that, turning it in to the Florida e-courts. Big step, big move, kind of scary, made me a little nervous. All right, I want to get through the fact of this before I read chat or answer too many questions. So the next step was to serve him, and generally what you do is you hire a processed server, something like that, or you hire a sheriff. And you send them the documents, and they go and serve the defendant at their house and get a certificate of service, and then you file that with the court. However, there is another option, which is that you can waive service. The defendant can waive service if they fill out a form and return it to you. So I decided to, once again, reach out to Destiny through email and direct message to inform him that I had filed the suit. I included what I just showed you, the PDF of my complaint, as well as, what exactly did I call it? A written form to waive service, something like that he could fill out and return to me. And then that would be him and I agreeing that he recognizes he's been served and he doesn't need to be served by a sheriff. Now, why would he do that? It seems like, oh, he's saving me money. Well, first of all, if I win, he may have to pay my fees for serving him. But secondly, if he fills out the waiver of service, or his waiver to waive service, I'm not sure exactly how to say it, he gets 60 days to respond instead of the usual 20. So as of now, he has 20 days. And if he doesn't fill out...
Is it 20? Is that Florida rules? I thought it was 21.
That waiver, then he'll have 20 more days once the 20 days is over. But if he does fill out the waiver, he has 60 days after the date that he fills out the waiver and returns it to me. So that's how it would work for him. But Destiny apparently didn't see it that way, because I woke up this morning to an interesting little notification on my phone. Destiny reacted, lol W, to you.
She did get it. Thank you.
So Destiny's response to my handing over the suit, the complaint, and asking him if he'd like to waive service or whatever, is this. This is his response. That's his response. A grown man. A grown man. Genius. Genius. Really shows the court that you're taking it seriously. Really shows the court that you're not continuing to mock and belittle somebody who's accusing you of defamation. Great legal move. What were you expecting, an early settlement? No, I was expecting him to be intelligent enough to realize that it would save both him and me time to fill out the waiver and then return it, and also would give him more time to respond, and also would show that he's taking it seriously in some way instead of continuing to mock me. Maybe his lawyers advised that response. I'm sure his lawyers said, hey, Destiny, you know what you should do? First of all, acknowledge that you received it without saying anything back, which is super confusing and weird and is not going to look good in court. Secondly, if you do respond, just respond with the lol W emoji. That'll work. That'll take care of it. She'll drop it.
Jesus fucking Christ, bro. It's so fucking weird.
What do you even call this? Like how do you even begin to process what is happening here? Like my brain, it feels like my brain is just like shutting down as I watch something like this. Like it's not working. It's just like I don't have a functional brain here, you know? Like it's just complete and utter total degeneracy and hideousness of the highest order. Okay, it is a sickness, it is a plague, okay, that must be defeated. All right.
Can go get the boys over here, right? That's your job, bitch. Hit the streets and bring back some customers. Am I right?
Hollywood Ben Thorpe. My ex Hollywood Ben Thorpe.
She'll drop it. She'll drop it. So I now have to serve him, which whatever, it's $50. Feel free to donate at the top of the YouTube chat or send a kick sub or two to help contribute to that fund. To
Jesus.
Call the Miami-Dade Sheriff's Office and...
Man, let me guess. They're gonna make a GoFundMe, they're gonna give her money, and then she's never gonna return it. Wow, amazing. Thank you. Good job on your next script. Okay, good job. Good one.
Email them my PDF for them to print out and deliver to his apartment. Because he wants to be a child about it. Okay. I want to save us both time. It's not about the money, it's $50. It's like... First of all, you might be required to pay that if you lose. Secondly, it gives you more time. But okay, you want to be a child about it. You want to be a child about it, go ahead.
I like how she's pulling this. You want to be a child about it. Waste the course time when this is all like a giant fucking meme, like wasting time for civil servants and wasting time of our court system to make content for her YouTube shit. I don't know if there's any way that you can punish people for doing this. It's important to protect people's rights to sue people, I guess. Like, I don't know how you would prove that somebody's being malicious. Like, you have the right to do it, but it's like, I mean, it is pretty gross. But
see how it works for you in court. See how it fucking works for you. I thought
anti-slap? Yeah, I know what anti-slap is. I've read paragraphs on anti-slap, but I don't know what that actually entails. I haven't done like deep dive research into what qualifies for that or how it works.
You were so into fighting this pro se. I thought you wanted to do a real life legal arc on stream. Now, another interesting thing is that when Destiny, who started all of this being public, I just want to make that clear, even though I was fully intending to make this public once I filed the suit, but I just want to make it clear, he made it public first. When he published on the DGG chat a screenshot of my private message to him and discussed what he would do in response.
Oh, this is her brother, I think?
Now that she's gone, I wanted to tell you...
Are you using the same lawyers? Fuck no, I'm not paying some crazy expensive anything to do this. I'll either do it myself or I'll find a super cheapo lawyer. Or I'll just dodge service and never answer my door and see if she figures out another way to serve me. Or file more paperwork with the court to... We'll see.
You guys that, as her brother, I know that everybody's always questioning whether the allegations are true, even though it's pretty clear to most people who aren't idiots what the reality of the situation is. But my father has sexually groomed my sister, and they have sex all the time. She gives him blowjobs all the time.
Remember, the onus is on her to prove. The actual malice standard for me. She's marketing this complaint. She literally has her socials written in the complaint. She has to prove that I'm knowingly and maliciously lying about them. There's no shadow of a doubt that I think that is actually the case.
And they're currently together, even though there's a no contact order in place.
And this is her brother, I think.
So if anybody knows where they are or any information like that, please let somebody, or just call the police, because they're not supposed to be together. For reasons that make sense. Like, one of them is that he kicked her on stream, and he's molested her in many different ways. He's a physically abusive person. He's terrible. I find him just a repulsive man. I'm ashamed that he's my father, and it's a burden to be his son. Living life after...
Can you countersue to get them to fuck off? You can't sue somebody for suing you. You have to have a reason for it, right?
Is difficult. Living life as a, just, you know, having him as your father is a really difficult struggle. So I hope that great...
I feel really bad for him. Okay, assuming that this is true, assuming that everything that he's saying here is true, which I have no reason to think it's not, other than him being a Thorpe or associated with the Thorps by name or something. I feel really bad for people like this who are just stuck in this kind of situation where you have like this groomer father who is trying to get online clout by fucking spreading the shit around and doing it on purpose, I guess. I don't know. It's just like really not good. But yeah.
They are traveling together in the RV.
But let me tell you the lore on this guest before.
I am a Maoist third world. I'm in favor of all emancipatory movements. Okay.
That's the donor class.
That's what I was trying to do. I'm sorry.
Before I bring him on, he is one of the most disgusting people, not only on YouTube, but in the entire planet. He is known. I swear to God, guys, this man that I'm about to bring on is literally known on YouTube and everywhere else for having sexual relations with his own daughter.
Thank you, Lauren De Laguna. Thank you for saying that publicly.
Nice.
They literally had the reputation before I even said anything. Based. That's a nice statement, actually. That works really well for me. Do you think Lauren would be my lawyer if I reached out to her?
She would. Puppy's so funny.
Hey, I'm getting sued for defamation by Grace Thorpe, Brownie Face. Do you want to represent me? Question mark. Smiley face. But the reverse one.
But isn't the reverse one sarcastic?
Some Dexter shit here. I'm just kidding. Okay.
He made it public first. Whatever, it's up to him. He can make that public if he so chooses. But when he did make that public, it was published on Kiwi Farms, and then eventually it went to Destiny's Reddit server, or subreddit, r/Destiny. And it was front page. There was like 300 votes on it, tons of comments because somebody posted my request for retraction. It was like, oh, lawsuit season. And that has been, despite Destiny himself publishing the image, which whoever was on subreddit just reposted the image he posted.
By the way, changing your name only takes like $150 or so, okay? I know this because I've done it. But I'm not sure how it is in other states, especially like fucking Rhode Island is like, isn't that like the fucking middle of nowhere? Like in the East Coast or some shit? Like we don't even know where the fuck that is. Like where the fuck is Rhode Island? Like fucking Africa?